Yo, Uma, we are in action. That's a good one. You are an action girl, woman.
Thank
Power
you.
pack.
Thank you so much. Only because you're a Delhi wali, you've made me do all this stupid.
No, अभी तो बहुत कराना है. अभी तो पूरा पैक को utilize करना
Done,
है. आज
done,
पूरे
done,
पैकेट
done.
में आए हो आप.
Thank you very
Energy,
much.
you know, red is a power of energy.
Correct.
And Uma is a power of energy.
So sweet.
So when I
Thank
was
you.
just watching your trailer, मैंने कहा उमा कहाँ है? उमा कहाँ आएगी वो बम फोड़ेगी. सबको मार धाड़ अजीत and everybody you were like crazy in the trailer.
Thank you.
Uma, what kind of energy and how it takes you like mentally preparation, because you know you always into the role.
ये
and
पैदाइशी
everything.
है.
वो तो पता है. Natural कुछ food कुछ है, like we can
I think this
suggest
is
eat
called
that and
माँ का आशीर्वाद, मम्मी का प्यार, and daddy के kebabs, because Salim, as you know,
Yes.
you're a neighbor, so you would know that. But no, I think jokes aside, I think my work inspires me.
Oh.
Scripts inspires me. Working with like creative, mad, passionate people inspires me, who are just like, you know, excited about doing what they do. I love films, so for me, like, films is everything. I would do anything for a role.
but Uma, I just wanted to know, you remember, I know you must have कितने कितने लड़कों की फटी होगी मार दिया होगा उमा आ रही है करके, like you remember that you know they'll be scared of, like you know रहता है ना दिल्ली में एक डर रहता है लड़कियों का कि भैया मार डालेगी है. तो ऐसा कभी हुआ you have created that डर environment?
डर तो नहीं, but like I have gotten into fights.
Yes, in school. That's why action heroine.
I have gotten into fights in schools, but I feel like I feel all girls should be strong, yeah, and
Yes.
they should not feel scared to express themselves. They should not feel scared to, you know, protect themselves. And yeah, I've always believed that. My mother always told me that, you know, because Delhi mein, you know how sometimes you know boys can get a bit rowdy. So I was, if somebody said something, instead of running away, I would just yell back and they would get scared. So I was like,
We can call you a rowdy girl.
call me a rowdy girl. I love it. I love it. I actually am a rowdy
Rowdy.
girl. I'm a rowdy girl only. Hey.
Vida.
Hey.
I can feel that. But you still remember how many, अभी count कर सकते हैं how many boys you have still in action you have did? कुछ different way
in
में
the
मारो.
film or
पकड़
life?
के. पहले
In-
live,
in
then
fi-
we'll come to the film. Film में तो we know.
No, in life I have, like once we were going somewhere and this guy, we were in college and he was misbehaving in the market, like he was just catcalling and all. So I've turned and we were like a big gang. So all the other boys were talking to him saying, "Hey, how did you say that?" and all that. So I've just gone and slapped him and walked off. I slapped and I ran away.
Oh my God.
And then they were like
You were
arguing.
not scared that यार ये पीछे आएगा या you know.
No, there were other boys, na? Like we were a big gang, so the boys also were arguing with him.
Oh.
So I'm like, why? What are you arguing? So I was like, what are you arguing? Just do some activity.
So you've been inspired by your all colleagues, you know, like they used to come to your friends, they used to take advice. यार उमा साथ में चलना, we are scared, you are like, you know, you when you are there we feel safe.
No, ऐसा नहीं है. I also have my moments. I also feel weak. I also feel vulnerable. Then I go to my friends actually. I'm actually a very emotional person. So I feel like, and I mean, I'm always there for my friends when they are a bit like
Yes.
low and sensitive.
Good
And
friend you are, we can say.
I'm a good friend.
Good friend in a need.
I'm always there. They can call me at any time, and I have my gang, and we're very close to each other.
Uma, did you still remember एक strike आता ना यार, I don't know, I'm going Bombay and I'm just going a shot and I'm going to rock, or you know, I just wanted to be actress. एक mind में एक sting आता है ना, that sting you remember, you share with your friends. This was the time, you know, you wanted to be an actress.
No, absolutely, absolutely. I always wanted to be an actor. I think since I was a little girl, and yeah, I saw like Madhuri Dixit, like you know, songs, and I wanted to practice in front of the mirror and put makeup and everything.
Okay.
So I always wanted to be part of the movie business, but you know, like because coming from Delhi, I never thought. Like it was a dream I could share with anyone, because I would feel a little embarrassed about it. Like how to tell people you want to be an actress or a
First,
heroine.
you have to tell your parents.
Also that you have to first tell yourself that
Yes.
you know, I want to be heroine or whatever, and you're like, no, maybe it's not me. But I think like somewhere along the way, when I started doing theatre, I got that confidence. You know, I know how to act. You know, I can do this. Like it's possible. And then I also started like getting calls for like auditions and stuff. So. And then one thing led to another, and then when I started doing work, like, you know, it was, so each project I did was like a validation that I could do this.
But when you got your first projects, डर हुआ
Gangs
था?
of Wasseypur.
How you got that?
I
You were
did an ad.
partying or just call आ गया यार? call आ
No,
गया?
I went for an audition in Delhi, in Bombay. I still remember there was a casting director called Tia. I still remember her name. And we did an audition where I was supposed to play Mr. Amir Khan's girlfriend. It was an ad for a mobile phone, and we were shooting for it for 3 days. So I was very thrilled, ki like, you know, wow, this is great fun and all that. And I shot that ad, and Anurag Kashyap was directing that ad. So he told me, I'm going to cast you in a film. So I was like, sir, please. I'd been, like, literally, I used to be crack, I think. I was fully crack. I was like, sir, I say, everybody says this, and it's not so easy. I've heard. I've just come to Bombay. So I was like, I've heard it's very difficult to, you know, bag a film and all. So Abhi, I have to struggle more.
Yeah.
So he said, you're mad or what? I'm offering you a film.
You're not serious.
You're not serious. So I really thought he's just saying it to, I don't know, be nice to me or whatever. But he did stick to his word, and that's how Gangs of Wasseypur happened.
You were
A
rocking
film,
in that.
Thank you. A film that I'm so proud of, and a film that literally changed my life.
Yes. And let's come to the South cinema.
Yes.
Action
Love it.
कभी डर नहीं लगा? You're not feel like मार पीट करके आ रहे हो? चोट वोट? Have you got some चोट वोट लगी?
नहीं, चोट नहीं लगी. We did it very safely, and they, of course, the action directors and stunt people, and they guide you, and you know, I practiced with them, and I anyway do a bit of kickboxing, but so I wasn't scared. Like, why should boys also do it? They're not scared.
No. So you just like,
I'll tell you the thing is, I've been raised amongst brothers, so because so मैं बचपन से उनसे इतनी पिटाई खा ली कि सब डर खत्म हो गया. You know? कहते इतना मत मारो कि डर ही खत्म हो जाए.
So ऐसा तो नहीं था अजीत sir were more scared.
No, please.
How was
what are you, please?
You remember that day when you were first day on the set meeting with
I
Ajit
remember that
your
day.
conversation, something motivated you or him, you know?
Absolutely. No, sir, though is amazing. And I remember I was in Chennai. There was a massive set we had put up, and I went over there. And there were so many people that day on set, close to like 100 plus people. And sir was there, and I walked on set, and he walked up to me and said, "Hi, I'm Ajit Kumar." And I was like, "Sir, of course I know who you are. I've come to Chennai to shoot with you." But no, that's how he is. He's humble, and he's very genuine and very sweet, and you know, he has no qualms in like going to anybody and introducing himself, and he does that. And if there's a lady who will enter the room, whether it's his leading lady or it's anybody, he'll always get up, offer them a chair, offer them whatever he's eating or drinking, and I feel like he has a very beautiful old world, you know, gentlemanly quality which people don't have nowadays, and I really, really like. He
complimented you for some movie or performance he loved. He talked something like that to you. You remember?
Actually, sir and I, many years ago, we were supposed to do a film together, which didn't happen for various reasons. So that's actually the first thing we spoke about, and I was like, "Sir, it's okay. Like, it's kismat, no? It's like here we are
doing a super movie.
Exactly. Here we are. Maybe this is a better thing, you know, and that's how I believe. Like, life is cyclical like that."
So how this, like, when the script is on your table, एक सोचता है ना इंसान, yeah, okay. What 3 points you go through when you're just considering a script? Especially we talk about this movie.
There are not 3 or 4 points. The point only is script. Script has to be good.
How you connect, like?
How I connect, what am I doing? Have I done this kind of role before? Will it be something different, and will it be like a treat for my fans? Or am I being lazy and doing the same thing again because you know, it's safe and tried and tested? So sometimes it happens, or sometimes we are scared to make choices.
Yes, yes.
You know, we hold ourselves back. So you have to be like, okay, am I, you know, sure I should do this?
Yes.
Like, I mean, so I think you should just, I mean, I read the script and I look at the people who I'm going to be working with, because I feel like you spend so much time with them, almost a year, 2 years. You know, sometimes like we've worked 2 years together in Valimai. You should get along. You should be able to take your good days and bad days, and you should all feel like as passionately about the film on the last day as you felt on the first day.
So you were practicing a lot for this movie, actions and, you know, a lot of rehearsals.
मैं रोज सुबह उठ के अपने भाई को मारती थी.
This is a good one to rehearsal. Have you told your colleagues?
I say all these rubbish things, you know, don't take me seriously.
But that's
I should be, you know, more than action, I should be doing a comedy film.
Both. You know, आपको किस में भी, you know, ढाल दिया जाए. Like we see in a royal heroine, royal, the way you have to come. हिस्टोरिकल में डाल दो, वहाँ हुमा जी सेट हो जाती हैं. एक्शन में डाल दो, वहाँ सेट हो जाती हैं. कॉमेडी में डाल दो. Like
आप प्रोड्यूसर क्यों नहीं हो? इतनी अच्छी बात है, इनको प्रोड्यूसर बनाओ कोई यार.
हाँ, बनाएंगे.
इनको बड़ा तेलुगु प्रोड्यूसर बनाओ इनको कोई.
तेलुगु, हाँ तो तेलुगु यार, अब तो pan India. Like we see all the movies are coming in. This movie will be seen in all languages.
Yes.
How you take it this like a change in the cinema world?
I think it's so amazing. I think it's so amazing because I feel we are one country. So why should we have like this is इस region की film, उस region की film? And I think, you know, it was Bahubali that actually showed us for the first time.
Changed the cinema.
It completely changed the fact that, you know, earlier people had these ideas कि अरे यार dubbed film हम लोग देखते नहीं हैं north में, या subtitles कोई पढ़ता नहीं. I think all these old ideas and concepts are going, and today if you have a good story, you have a human story that connects to people at an emotional level, that family audiences want to see, people will watch it. 100% they'll watch it.
Huma, is any 3 changes happened in your life in this so many years? I mean, you've spent a lot of time And you know, it's a long years spending in this industry.
Not just that, the last 2 years I feel I've aged. Everyone's aged. Pandemic में सब बुड्ढे हो गए.
COVID. अच्छा, lockdown में क्या किया है?
Lockdown में झाड़ू पोछा. Like everybody else, we did झाड़ू पोछा, खाना बनाया.
If you've been locked for 3 days in the room, what you will do? Can you survive?
I will sleep.
The sleeping part is not over. Like you're like full working hard all the day,
अभी इतना
night.
सुबह से इंटरव्यू करवा रहे हैं. मैं तो 3 days of sleep. I'm like हाँ दिला दो.
So Uma, after this movie, like people have already accepted you as an action oriented, you know, everywhere. Like now what next? Like now you will not want to repeat it. अब कोई role है कि यार अब इसमें चले जाना चाहिए. Now this is the.
I don't know. Life will offer. I can't think of it like that. Like ऐसा नहीं कि I thought of this also कि अब मुझे action role करना है. This came on its own, no? Like so I'm not. I feel why to restrict your creativity? Why to restrict your imagination? Whatever maybe. You know, some filmmaker will think of me and look at me and maybe think of some film and some role that you like. She'll be interesting for that.
True.
Like,
and recently, have you watched any movie like Telugu? Now it's been Hindi.
I saw Pushpa recently.
I was thinking Pushpa.
Like we all did and absolutely loved it.
Loved it in what way? Songs and
everything. I thought it was such a complete film and so entertaining and such great performances from everybody and great songs, great music. I think it was a complete like entertainer for me.
So Allu Arjun, Mahesh Babu, you've obviously been in touch. So,
absolutely.
Like, have you tried to got connected with them, or they like through social media or some way, you know, you got connected? Is anything you can share about it with the actors?
No, I congratulated everybody connected to the film and you know on social media also, and I really enjoyed the film.
Pushpa. यहाँ पुष्पा की promotion हो जाएगी नहीं तो.
हाँ मुझे लग रहा है हमारे में की बात कर लेते हैं. वो picture आके हो गया. अभी हमारी film का promotion कर लो please.
No, that is more important. So I just wanted to know 3 things, difficult parts. See, everybody say a good part about the movie. 3 things you faced. Like you know, it was easy नहीं था. Like you know, when you see on the screen, it's so easy, but the work behind goes is very hard work. So 3 things if audience should know that
about
this
film,
yes,
this
about
film
this
or
movie.
in films in general.
Well, let's talk about this movie first.
Okay, 3 difficult
that
things.
you can only talk
Actually,
about.
difficulty. I mean, 3 though I don't know, but the biggest difficulty while making this film. See, anyway, to do a big film is you know it's difficult to mount such a big film. Is kind of difficult, but then what happened with our film is that 2020 I started shooting in the beginning of 2020 and then immediately we had the lockdown and nobody was prepared for it. So all of us on this film have had this whole journey of what is COVID, you know, how to deal with it, will we ever go on set, will we ever be able to shoot, what are the protocols, oh ye vaccine le lo, ye best vaccine hota hai, booster lagwa deta hu. So, you know, we've really these 2 years as a unit also. Apart from also personally going through that journey, been through that journey, so many changes had to be made in terms of schedules. Of course, there was a lot of money, you know, loss involved, whatever. And I have to credit, you know, our producer, Mr. Boni Kapoor, for like really being there like a rock and seeing such a big project through. And of course, Ajit sir. There was a day when, you know, I was to fly in and we had a conversation and you know sir was like, you know, I'm going to be here till we finish this film. So just that kind of jazba to have from your leading man, you know, inspires everyone, you know, when he says those words. So I think it's been difficult, but it's been very sweet because I think we've made a good film and we've made a good film despite all the difficulties that were thrown at us. So that's been the biggest learning, you know.
But now, like we are seeing OTT
so it's really power like that.
That's too big. And what about the OTT platforms are coming in and you are associating with that? How's your role? Like, how you're getting connected? Matlab, there is a lot of change is happening now.
There is. And I feel like it's amazing, right? Like today, I would love to be part of like a big, beautiful pan-India film like Valimai. Or I'd love to do something, you know, like a strong female-led show like a Maharani, you know, or a Mithya, which just released yesterday, you know, like, because I feel like as an actor, some stories are not meant for the big theatrical experience, but as an actor, I want to explore them. And OTT gives you that audience, it gives you that access, it gives you those budgets, so why should I not explore that? But also at the same time, you know, I'm so excited to have a pan-India release like Valimai, which is bringing audiences back to theatres, you know, which is going to become like a celebration. Like for me, it's always been about all this uncertainty about theatrical releases, you know, and all of that. Now, finally, we're able to go in a theatre, buy that big tub of popcorn and enjoy a film. I'm dying to watch, you know, first day, first show.
How long it been you went to theatre? How many years now?
No, I haven't been to, I mean, recent, no, actually I've not been to a theatre.
I think for this you will go.
Yeah,
For this
yeah,
movie, you have to go.
Actually, I've
You
not
should
seen
watch your movie.
I am watching my film and I'm watching it here in Chennai, first day, first show.
You'll be there.
I will be there.
So now, how you see this South cinema? You know, now your journey already started with Rajinikanth sir, and we really appreciate your performance. Then now back to this. So, do you think you are more connected to South India?
I love working in the South. There is no doubt
No
about
language
it.
barriers, thoda coordination में या something, you know, sometimes.
कोई barrier नहीं होता, सब समझ आ
You
जाता
learn
है.
something?
I'll-
कुछ एक दो words you have start chasing
You should
your.
teach me some Telugu words. You should teach me some Telugu words.
तो బావున్నారా కూర్చోండి
Baunara,
ఎలా ఉన్నారు
Ella unnaru.
so sweet you're talking like your assistant and people come from South and
Yeah.
they talk to you like.
No, I
sometimes-
understand. I think I understand like Tamil now, even Telugu little bit. If two people are talking, I can follow.
They can share. I mean, you can
Yeah,
take
they
out
know-
their
you can-
secret. They can't share.
Yeah,
the
they can't
secret
share a
and-
secret. I will
Hey,
catch
Uma, I
on.
see you, and I'm giving it.
I'll catch on, but yeah, to speak is little difficult because सब grammar, punctuation सब हिल जाता है. मतलब कुछ बचता नहीं है उसके अंदर. सिर्फ sounds बचते हैं. But no, I enjoy working in the South. I really enjoy working in the South. I think they have some great storytellers, great directors, great stories, and I really feel they're so connected to their audience. Like,
I know.
you know, they tell some really nice rooted stories, and I really like that. So, and I have had wonderful experience both on Kala and Valimai. So
It's already.
why not? You know,
You
and
are-
and there is no South and whatever in my
Now
head
it's
at least.
gone, now it's
a
gone.
pan-India film, so
Now
it
it's
doesn't.
gone.
It doesn't matter where you start from, and I think it's so healthy, no? Like for
True,
actors
true.
also. Today, by doing more films here, I am exposing myself to a completely different demographic, to a completely new audience, and I want that.
True, true. So what was your fitness funda?
What is my fitness funda? What do you mean?
What do you do, like eating or jogging? How much time? How should you make
Yeah,
like?
see, depend on what film I'm doing. Like recently, I did a film called Double XL for which I had to put on weight.
Oh, that
But
is easy work.
Oh, it
to
was
put
the
on?
best job in the
Eat
world.
and-
It was the best job in the world
Huh.
because the film it's a film about you know, body positivity amongst women, and me and Sonakshi are playing two friends, you know, who are plus size women, and so we had to put on weight. We both put on a lot of weight.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was the best job in the world. I don't want to talk about it right now because I'll come back and I'll promote
But
that.
what you will eat like पूरा खा लिया जो
पूरा खा लिया, सब उतार भी दिया अभी.
वो दिख रहा है. So for this movie, something like some foods you have to avoid.
No, for
or
this film,
something.
definitely I was on a diet. I was on a strict diet. I was also doing action training. I do like a lot of kickboxing. But for this, I also train a bit with MMA, with a trainer in Bombay. But I mean, it was more like because I had to shoot those specific action sequences.
True.
So around that time, I also intensified my workouts so because I could be able to, it should look like I can kick properly and punch properly.
True. Any dialogue you remember from this movie in
I don't
Telugu? हिंदी
remember
में
any dialogue.
कुछ बात करते हुए कुछ हो जिसमें
Not dialogue, I can show you a gesture that I did.
This is your pose.
अभी पिक्चर देखो तो पता
पिक्चर में
चलेगा.
वो प्रोमो में तो पता चल रहा है
हाँ,
like,
हाँ.
कुछ बाइक वाइक तोड़ी है रोहित शेट्टी फीलिंग आ रही है मुझे
अरे क्या नाम ले लिया आपने.
कुछ ऐसा
मतलब
feeling आ
ओहो, किस इंसान का नाम ले लिया आपने. ड्रीम फिल्म मेकर.
So next we can see आप गाड़ी तोड़ रहे हो, you know, you're going for a bike ride, something, you know, we heard that you must be going for Hollywood. A lot of things are happening. in your life.
I've done an international project
Yes.
with Zack Snyder called Army of the Dead, which is out actually now on
Yeah,
Netflix.
That is also action oriented. We see action Uma.
Why not ना? एक्शन हीरोइन कोई है ही नहीं. Why not?
तो Uma is first.
हाँ फिर कोई
Start
नहीं
कर दिया है.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल
Training ले लो.
बिल्कुल. I'm the action
If you
heroine.
get a chance, Uma, will you train girls and you know how you wanted like to put a message?
Yeah, like I said, I've had a very strong upbringing because of my mother, and I feel like you know, and as a society we have to empower our girls. We have to tell them to be independent mentally, physically, emotionally, economically. So absolutely, matlab, you know, in fact I support a lot of like charities which
Yes,
you know, work towards the girl child or whatever. But I also feel like whether it's self-defense or whether it's giving the girls a skill, like a life skill, it could be anything, whatever they, from computer training to like making baskets or whatever. But you should empower girls. Like, I mean,
You know,
that's the way.
So if somebody has to approach you, is something in your mind ऐसे आना चाहिए या
He
ऐसे
should have a sense
you
of-
live like romantics
I'll
and
tell
all
you,
that?
he should have a sense of humor. He should make me laugh. He should know how to cook. He should smell good.
You love cooking, यहीं से बड़ा अच्छा
I
question
don't like
got it.
cooking. He should cook.
South Indian, North Indian,
कुछ भी.
kebabs.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं. Anything.
Uma, you're a very good singer, I know.
Very. अभी
Very good
गाऊंगी,
singer.
कानों से ऐसा खून निकलेगा ना, मतलब.
निकलना है मुझे चाहिए वो. I want that. So for your fans, one song.
क्या song? कोई गाना बता दो.
Oh, money. I
that
can
one?
love you for this, really.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't know.
Can you sing it
वो
with me?
मनिया याद आता है तो मुझे उमा ही याद आती है.
Oh, womania,
वुमनिया.
oh, womania, womania.
आगे ये अच्छा था. आगे एक लास्ट कर लेते हैं. एक स्टेप आपका प्यारा सा.
क्या? मैं तो ऐसे ही करी थी.
Oh, वुमनिया. वुमनिया. Oh, वुमनिया. वुमनिया.
Oh, womania. Oh, womania.
Loved you, man.
Thank you
Really
so
loved
much.
you.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm just waiting for this movie. You can also give a message to your fans.
Guys, please watch our film. It's releasing on the 24th of Feb in all theatres across the country. Please watch Valamai. It's a labor of love. It's got Ajit sir, me, Kartikeya, and we worked very hard. So we would love to see you in the theatres.
Cool.
So all you guys, we'll see you in the theatres.
मेरे एक्सप्रेशन ज़्यादा अच्छे थे. नहीं, मेरे एक्सप्रेशन ज़्यादा.
अरे यार, इसको कास्ट ना कर ले.
Next interview.
Next
Nice
interview.
meeting
Thank you
Mom.
so
Loved
much. You are
you.
lovely. Thank
You
you.
are
Good